Hey there, you guys. Welcome back. Today we're going to do a plant haul. I have too many things, but I still did a plant haul. And what is this? Let's say this is for February of 2022. So the reason for this plant haul was because I'm trying to put more plants in my master bathroom, or the primary bathroom. I'm looking for low light tolerant plants. So it is a north facing window, maybe northeast facing window, like a northeast. I can see the sun rising in the window, but it's off to the side, so it's not a terribly bright window. It's well lit, but there's no direct sun except for very first thing in the morning. So I wanted to get some things that tolerated lower light. So I went on a little mission. So the first thing that I got was a beautiful Silver Bay Aglaonema. The Chinese evergreen is one of the common names. So the Silver Bay is quite beautiful with the silver central point, the midrib, I guess, for a lack of better words. It's more than the midrib, but the center part of the plant, a beautiful silver, and then it's edged with a lovely green, as you can see. These Aglaonemas, it's a love-hate relationship I have with them. I love these green ones. Well, at first I didn't. I really wanted the pinks and the reds and the really hot colors. But in my experience, those ones are a lot harder to keep. Those ones, I have, what is it called, like Red Valentine or something, and it's like hydrophobic. The second I give it a drink, it browns up immediately, within days. And I have to keep it so bone dry, and I have to give it tiny little sips of water, and it was just so stress-inducing. These guys are a little bit less stress-inducing, and they're low-light tolerant. Some say very low-light tolerant, more of a piece of furniture kind of thing. Water it when it gets dry. And I've been waiting for my other ones, for the leaves to start curling a little bit under, and then I give it a good soak. I soak it in, I basically submerge it in a bowl of water, let it soak up all it can for about 10 or 20 minutes, then let it drain dry, or drip all of its water out, and then I put it back in its little catch pot. So I ended up buying, because this is going to go in my bathroom, I want a nice white theme. So I want it to be clean. So yeah, I picked up a catch pot that, or a cache pot, whatever you want to call it, that fits the pot. It's nice to do it when you're buying the plants because there's so many different sizes and not every size is built the same. So yes, when you're purchasing your plant, it's a great idea to buy your little decorative cover pot so you know that it fits. The second thing that I got, hey, let's stick with the Aglaonema. This was more of an impulse buy. What is this one? This one was more just an impulse. It is beautiful. I hope that it's like a typical green one. I think that it's just got a lot more white variegation in it. What is this one called? Osaka or Osaka? It is so cute that I had to give it a try. I wish that it was in a larger size pot for a good price. But I was only able to find it in the small single cane pot, and hopefully it does as well as the other ones that I have. And look at how beautiful that is. I love that I'm contrasting with different types of greens and silvers, and then when you do put in a pop of other color, it really stands out. So that'll be a really fun one to show off in the bathroom. And this, because it's smaller, I could tuck it in with something else. Another thing that I got was this one. I've been wanting to get one of these for a while, and one of my friends, if you follow him on Instagram, Residence Green, or Matthew, he gave me a cutting of this, but I promptly killed it. It was kind of starting to grow, and then I would say, ooh, it's growing, I better water it, and I killed it. I think I kept it too moist, but I thought it was too dry. Anyway, you live, you learn. So this one I'm going to keep on the really dry side. I will wait for the leaves to feel a little bit flimsy, and then I will give it a good soaking, and then rinse and repeat. I'm going to, I will try my care techniques a little bit better. When I was younger, I could grow these famously. Well, the regular green one or the Brazil, I was able to grow them like weeds. But now, as I get older, they have become harder to grow. So I don't understand what has been different. I think it's because I was on a 2-week watering schedule. So yeah, it's when I was much younger and I was traveling between parents. So so every 2 weeks they would get a good drink. So maybe that was the thing. So I think I need to put myself on that schedule. So this is the Philodendron. What is it? Hederaceum, lemon lime. Look at the beautiful leaves. So then to contrast with these guys, it's going to really add a pop with the lemon lime foliage. Another one that I got, I don't know whether this one's going to go in the bathroom or not. I think I had one in the bathroom a while back and it didn't do very well. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, but I really wanted to get it again. The Maranta lemon lime. I love the darker foliage with the lines in there. Look at that. If you have any tips on growing Maranta, I'd love to hear them because for whatever reason, I can't keep them alive. But it's a good plant arrangement for now. A little floral arrangement in a pot. So I'll try to keep it alive as best I can. Any tips would be but very welcome. Another one that I got, I've had this one in the past, and it's one that I enjoy growing for a while, and then I get kind of bored of. I don't know why I get bored of it. I think it's because it drops its needles so readily when it dries out too much, but it doesn't want to stay too wet because it rots. So it likes to dry out, but if it dries out too much, you get a mess of needles. So I think I just toss it, and this is the Asparagus Fern. It's not actually a fern, it's in the asparagus family, and it's Asparagus Plumosa, I believe. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Asparagus Plumosa. So I love this one. It reminds me when I watch the nature shows, the African plains with those trees that come out on the angle. I'm not sure what those trees are called. Forgive me. I should know that. But it reminds me of that. The way that the wispy leaves kind of grow off on an angle like that. Can you see them? They're so wispy. So this is a tiny little plant. I'm going to put it into a 4-inch size pot. I think this is in a 3. I'm going to put it in a slightly bigger pot once it gets acclimated to my home, and just so it doesn't dry out so quickly. But I'm going to give it a slightly more arid mix, so it dries out fairly quickly, but not as quick as it would in this tiny little pot. Next on the list, Syngoniums. Oh, I've been wanting to buy a Syngonium for a while. I just haven't. And I don't know. Oh, wait. I have a Syngonium. I have a Wendlandii. I forget things. My Wendlandii is doing okay. So this is the butterfly. I wanted to get some of the simple ones. Again, I'm trying to find lower light tolerant plants. All of these would probably prefer to be in a bright, indirect location, but they can tolerate lower light. They're going to grow slower. They might grow leggier. But that's okay. I can move them around as time goes. I can take cuttings and put them in other rooms. I can, I can play with it. So this one is Syngonium, I think a podophyllum or something, and it is butterfly is the cultivar name. So it's going to be beautiful. I loved this one for, where is it? Oh, I can't even see it now. Ah, right here. I love this this patch variegation. I'm hoping that in time that patch variegation will come out a little stronger. What do they call that? Sectoral, a little section rather than little veinings. So there's that one, and then there's this one, the red form. I'm excited to try to grow these ones. I'm going to keep them. I'm going to water them really well. And then I'm going to let them drip dry, and then I'm going to put them back in their little cache pot, and then I'm going to let them dry out until their leaves feel a little thinner, and then repeat the process. So it's really taking a it's testing my patience. Patience is not the right word. Anyway, I like to water things before they get bone dry, but that is my mistake. And then the next one is another Syngonium, And I don't know what variety this one is. To me, it reminds me of a Winlandii, but it is not a Winlandii. I think I saw one that was called a tri-leaf Syngonium, and it was very similar to this. It had a very narrow leaf, but long. And as time goes on, it develops the lobes on the leaves. Well, most of these Syngoniums will develop the lobing, the five leaflets, creating the one major leaf. And that's another common name that they're called is goosefoot vine, arrowhead vine or goosefoot vine or whatever, because it makes that five leaflet shape. So I think it's really, really cool. It reminds me of Winlandii. If you know what this one is actually called, let me know. The Winlandii is a much deeper green with a more pronounced silver line down it. I have one of those. It's very different. Okay, so it looks like that's all for this little grouping. I went to 2 different garden centers. If you're in the Niagara region, or even if you're in Toronto region and you're wanting to come to the Niagara region, I went to Vermeer's Garden Center, or Vermeer's Florist and Garden Center, and Rice Road Greenhouses. Fantastic places to visit. Always something fun to see. But I also got, let's go upstairs. I got 2 Sansevieria to go on either side of the fireplace. I finally did it. So I'll take you upstairs to show you what those look like. So these are the snake plants I got. These are the, what are they? They're Sansevieria trifasciata Laurentii, I believe. I believe the one with the yellow margin is Laurentii, but I think that these ones are a different cultivar within, because notice the twist that they have. I was trying to get the one with the twist because I did see some, and I love the subtle twist to the leaves. They're so beautiful, and I hope that continues. Hopefully that's not just a fluke. And as you can see, this one also has that twist. I thought it was a nice little detail for this plant. So these are the last ones that I bought for this season. All of these were purchased in February, so stay tuned for more plant haul videos. Hopefully I don't buy too many. Anyway, until next time, you guys, happy growing.